friends, Heidi here from Rain Country. God is good all the time. And I'm here today to talk about how I'm finding peace through prioritization. And so this is in reference to just my life, my schedule, etc. And this really goes hand in hand with videos I've been doing for the past several years that I'm constantly redoing because I'm always having to update them, and that is about time management. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to link to my most recent video on time management from 2025 in the description box down below, but I don't even remember what all I said in that, so there could be some things that have changed even since then. Because part of prioritizing and scheduling is also learning how to be flexible, because at any moment, things can change. But being able to manage your time and creating schedules that you stick with can make things go so much smoother and help you get a lot more done. And so that has always been a practice of mine for as long as I can remember. Probably not when I was a child, but as soon as I was out on my own. You know, whether you're working in home or out of the home, you still got your jobs that you're having to work around, and taking care of your children, or in this case, your grandchildren, your pets, your farm, your chickens, whatever it is that you have that's a part of your life, that's a part of your regular day-to-day stuff. So I highly recommend creating a schedule for yourself. One of the things I've always done is in regards to chores is having certain days of the week. I mean, there's certain things you have to do every day. You might have to sweep every day and do your dishes every day, make your bed every day. But there's certain other things that don't typically need to be done every day, such as cleaning your tub or scrubbing the floors or stripping down the beds and washing all the sheets. And so I would have specific days of the week that were scheduled to get these things done. So if I stuck to doing those on certain days of the week, then I was more apt to remember to get it done. It's easy to remember the things that you really got to do every day because you see the dirty floor that needs to be swept or vacuumed. You see the dirty dishes that are piling up. You don't have to try to remember to keep up on those, or making dinner, because you got to eat. But yeah, those other things. So scheduling has been just a lifesaver for me. And I know that can be hard for some people who aren't used to doing that kind of thing. But let me tell you, if you're trying to just make your life go easier and make sure you're getting the stuff done, trust me, once you get into it, you'll find that it will save you time. But the other thing about that is, as I mentioned earlier, is learning how to be flexible. And this has been a constant especially since starting my channel, but all throughout my life. Now, when I was teaching dance and martial arts, obviously I had a specific set schedule I had to stick to, because mostly I was teaching kids, or even if I was teaching adults, there's only certain times of the day that they could be here. So I had to work around their schedules to at least a certain degree. And so obviously that was something I had to stick to, which meant all of my other jobs as a mom, as a homeschooling parent, and as a housewife had to be done before that. That included making dinner early and having it either done and just needing to be heated up on the stove, or in the oven with the timer set for it to come on while I was in class, so I didn't have to worry about remembering to turn the oven on. Now we're at the point too that the whole prioritization thing, not that I've never prioritized before, but especially within the past few years, just learning how to decide what is most important in my life and what do I need to put first. So obviously when I first started my channel, we didn't have any grandkids. We didn't have any kids. Well, my youngest son was still kind of living at home. He was living in his own trailer on our property, but he was virtually on his own. So he wasn't my responsibility. So the only responsibility I had was ourselves, my garden, and my chores, the things I wanted to get done, and then the chickens and the dog. Then when the grandbabies came along, things had to change because I wanted to be able to be their caregiver when the parents were at work. So not only am I doing them a favor by saving them money on childcare, but also that's giving me that time that I can spend with my grandbabies. And then now I have 4 grandbabies, but there's 3 that I watch on a regular basis. So now that my oldest son's wife, she works from home, I don't watch their kids as often, but I still watch them once a week because she has an at-home business. So that gives her one day of the week there she can focus on stuff that is easier to do when she doesn't have a house full of kids. So Rowan and Jackson are with me on those days. And then I have Jace 5 days a week because both parents work full time. A couple years ago, as a lot of you know, YouTube started changing things. They changed the way the algorithms work. And so now YouTube is promoting a lot of the newer content, the channels that have come out within the past couple of years that put out a specific type of content, making even well-established YouTube channels like myself get deprioritized in the YouTube algorithms, even to our own subscribers. So much so that all us channels that are in that are dealing with that, even our own subscribers, those that YouTube hasn't removed, because that happens a lot. They unsubscribe people. I see it happening on my channel all the time now. But even those that are still staying subscribed, they're not having the content that they chose to subscribe to follow, even show to them. So what's been happening is our own followers, not just me, but many other channels, have been contacting them saying, where are you? Why aren't you putting out any content? Or if they do finally see a video, where have you been? I've missed you. It's like, well, still been here, still putting out all these videos every week, just like I've always been doing. And then obviously what's been happening is our views have dropped significantly. I am down to a one quarter to 1/5 of the views and income that I used to earn from YouTube. I've been fighting it for 2 years and finally had to come to the decision that I need to just stop fighting it. I need to decide, is it important enough for me to stay here even at so little pay so I can still share the messages, either whether it be about my faith or about some different experiments I'm starting, or just helping people get started in various things, like learning how to manage their time or how to put up food and how I garden in my very wet climate so people in a similar climate can at least have ideas that might work for them. That's important for me to still get that out there. However, looking at what's been happening in my channel, I had to decide, okay, what's more important? I know that I want to stay, but we also have to make sure that we're still making a living wage so we can still not only keep paying our regular bills, but also being able to keep getting ahead, putting more food up in storage or improving on our gardens and other such things like that. That's still a very important thing to us. So, we've had to pray about it and give it over to God. And thankfully, yes, some things have fallen into place so that we can earn some money through other means outside of YouTube so that I can still keep doing this regardless. But with that, because my grandbabies have to be very important to me, and I want to be able to, when they are here, be able to put more quality time into that time when they're here, because we know they're going to grow fast and they might not want to hang around grandma and grandpa after a while. And so I want to be able to pour some quality time into them while they're here instead of constantly being distracted with editing videos and answering questions and stuff like that. Not that that's not important to me, but my grandchildren have to be more important. So here's my list of priorities in order from most important and down. My faith in God and my growth and learning more about what His Word says to us. That's at the top. I'm not saying I'm always good about keeping it at the top, but that is what I put at the top and try to keep it there. Second would be my husband, making sure he's taken care of, that I'm meeting his needs, and of course my grandchildren right in there as well, and my kids. but they can pretty much take care of themselves. And then the third would be being able to be productive in what I'm trying to do around here, and getting my chores done, taking care of my garden, putting up food, keeping the house clean, tackling those corners that tend to build up and get a little dirty or just get a little clutter. I needed to cut down after years and years of putting out 5 videos a week. I decided it was time to cut down to 4 videos a week. And that would give me more time to focus on my family, my faith, and my chores. And let me tell you, doing that one little change, which also means at least currently not doing the lives, and certainly not doing them on a regular basis. I'm not saying I'll never do the live shows again, but I decided that had to be something that I set aside, because it was becoming too stressful even though as much as I enjoyed doing them, it was becoming too stressful trying to do those. And then some days I'm watching Jace on Sundays, because schedules change quite a bit on that side too. And that makes that hard. And also because so frequently YouTube would cut my videos and they'd just stop the live. And a lot of times I was using the live shows to create standalone videos. So I'd try to focus on specific topics. Well, when that happened, and then I'd have to reshoot those videos as a standalone video, that was costing me even more time in my schedule. And so that's one of the reasons why I had to just quit, at least for a time. And so right now, making that change has brought me so much more peace, has made my life, has just made everything go so much smoother. I have a lot more time to get all those little extra things done that have been needing to get done, and also the time to give my grandchildren far more attention when they are here, which is something I was feeling really guilty about. And let alone, of course, that top priority, being able to focus more on reading the Word and learning more about what God says to us through His Word. And so right now, I have found a good balance, at least for the time being. This doesn't mean next month or next year things might not change yet again, but right now we're in a good place as far as that goes. And so we're just going to keep pressing ahead. And some of you will remember when I was talking before about, in the video I did about the future of my channel, and I was sharing about that, and I'll link to it down below if you want to hear what I had to say then. And I was saying what it's come down to is I just have to I don't feel it's time for me to let go of my channel. I want to keep pressing ahead and trusting God that He will show me what it is I need to do. And there still is that possibility that at some point I may have to let go of it entirely. But I am also, even though I've cut back to 4 days a week, I'm still finding ways to still get other content out on that other day a week. I'd normally have a full-length video coming out. And right now what it is, I'm trying to put shorts on my secondary channel and posts that link back to some of my older videos on the main channel here. At any rate, that's what's going on, and I want to keep plugging along. And that has helped to really bring me some peace and far less stress. And so there's 2 reasons why I wanted to share this topic. And one is just to let you know, well, this is where I'm at. I'm still plugging along. I'm still going to be putting out 4 videos a week for the time being, as long as everything keeps going the way it's going, but also to help give you guys some ideas to think about your own life. How do you need to prioritize? What are the most important things in your life? And what can you do to be able to properly put those in the order they need to be in? And also to remind you that time management and scheduling can be very, very helpful in that. So with that said, don't forget to check out that video I'll be putting in the description box down below by clicking on more or show more somewhere down here below the video screen. I know on smart devices it can be confusing finding those, but it's there. It's there somewhere where you can open that description box, find that link and any other link I'm putting in there. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Any thoughts, ideas you'd like to share, please put those in comments down below. Remember, those also help boost us in the algorithms, as do your likes. Even your dislikes help us, for all you haters out there. And thanks for watching. Take care and God bless.